Hi everyone. I'm sure you're probably like, oh, why are you always wearing this cap for all your videos? Please, you guys, I'm fancy celebrity. You don't want to know what's under here. But yeah, if you're new to this channel, my name is Rika Girly Speaks, and this channel basically is all about spiritual, psychological, and educational tips to make life a bit easier and better. Those of you who know me, you already know how it is. So don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and send this video to someone that you think it would be helpful for. Like I'm not sponsoring this company, I'm not advertising, but I really like these chocolates, Cadbury chocolates. I really like it. I don't know why, I just do, and it's giving me the energy I need and it's making me happy right now. So okay, so in this video, as you can see, I'm going to be talking about the time where I had to sleep on a stranger's couch for 5 days. 5 days, about a week. Yeah, like 5 days, thereabouts. Yeah, so I know the last video I made was pretty long. I'll try not to make this one so long. But yeah, story time. Let's go. So I told you guys how there's like an influx of Nigerians and like international students and just like people in the UK, and because of that, accommodation has been very scarce lately. All right, so thankfully when I first came to the UK, I had a friend who had come before me, so I was able to stay with her for some time. Where she stays is a bit far from my school. It's like about an hour's journey from my school, so I was just staying with her temporarily till I could get a place. Now I thought I had finally gotten a place. I saw a place that was a pretty good deal. It was shared. Now most people in the UK, they get like shared apartments. They stay in shared apartments where they have their own rooms, but then they share like the same bathroom or the same kitchen with other people. That's what students usually get because that's what they can afford. I don't know, it's just a really common way of living here, I guess. So yeah. But this one would be 2 people. Like I'll be staying with another person and we'll share the same kitchen and bathroom. And it seemed like a pretty good deal. I mean, staying with one other person can't be so bad. Sharing a bathroom with like 6 people or 7 or like 9 people can be kind of crazy. But with 2 people, well, it's not so bad. And also I found out that the people were Nigerian, or the person I was staying with was Nigerian. So I was like, oh, okay, at least my people will understand each other. We'll be able to, if I want to make some egusi, some, kind of like, not complain about the way it smells. They'll be able to understand me. We can vibe similar types of music and stuff like that. Or so I thought. Anyways, before I continue, let me just quickly say, if you're gonna get a house in the UK, make sure that you have papers, you have some type of proof that you signed something, so in case of anything you can always refer back to that and you would be able to have you like know your rights and stand on it. Now what most Nigerians are doing is that they would rent an apartment that has like 5 rooms. It's smart. It's a smart business deal. It has like 5 rooms or 3 rooms, and they'll take one room for themselves, and they would rent out the other 2 rooms to people that are looking for a place to stay, and then they would increase the price. So at the end of the day, they're making some profit. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, it works because at least you get a place to stay and you're with your people, It doesn't work in every situation though. I know people that have had some really like rough situations regarding doing stuff like that. I personally believe it's better to just get it straight from the landlord, or to get it straight from like these Oyibo people. Some of these Indians. Okay, let me not be racist. I'm so sorry. I'm not racist. It is what it is. But it's even better to get from these Oyibos like accommodation than from your own people, because your own people can do you dirty, and I learned that the hard way. So I was already excited, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have my own place now, that's really close to my school and everything. I paid for the place before when I paid the deposit. I paid for a month already. I paid the deposit and I paid for a month. So most times in UK, you have to pay for the deposit before you can get a place. So in case anything spoils or whatever, like they'll use that money for it. But if nothing spoils, they will just return it back to you when you're leaving. So it makes sense, right? So only for me, after paying to get there the next day, Nigerian guy is like, I'm not gonna be tribalist here, but okay, I'm not gonna say anything. Anyways, the Nigerian guy was like, it's like, you know, it's like things might change, I might not be able to stay here again. Mind you, those big old bags you saw in last week's video, those are the same big bag. I transferred everything to this place, like about 1 hour's journey on the metro and the bus from where I was staying, you know, with my friend. So I moved everything here to Sunderland. Now he's like, I might not be able to stay here, but since I'm already here, like, let me just stay for the night. You know, some plans have changed, this and that. Like he's planning to bring his family over. So he thought that he got a place in that same building, but apparently somebody else has already gotten a place with the landlord. The person will be moving in, and that's where he was staying temporarily. So now he had no place. So the easiest thing for him to do is to, you know, take the place that he has already given me, which I get. You know, family comes first. You have to watch out for yourself and all that. But what I don't understand is, why didn't you settle your arrangements and everything before, you know, putting this place off, that you're selling this place, before advertising this room to people, to multiple people, for somebody else? They might not have handled it the way I did. So anyways, he's just like, you know, so the next day he literally moved all my things from that room to the living room. And I'm like, okay. So we talked about it. He's like, you know, he's trying to say, you know, I mean, I'm sure he's a good guy. I'm not saying he's not a bad person. It's just circumstances. But at the same time, it's not fair to me because I've paid and everything. You get. Alright guys, sorry for that quick break. Basically, after everything, he was like trying to act like he was trying to give off the impression that I would be able to stay there, that he's moving, he's trying to find a place. He was trying to find a place, and they were trying to find an alternative for me. And he also was trying to find a place for himself because he and his family can't stay in one room. But he has to stay somewhere temporarily and move me to the living room. So all my stuff is in their living room. And so we should agree, because I didn't have anywhere else to go at that point in time. So we agreed that, okay, I'll stay in the living room for some time. So he was trying to make it look like I would stay there for free, you know, in the meantime, until I finally moved in to the room. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But I really looked into what he was saying, really analyzed it. I realized that he was literally going to make me pay for staying in his living room for some time. And like, I'll literally be paying for the period I'm sleeping on the couch. Like, because where else would I sleep? I'm in the living room, my stuff is in the living room. So basically I had to sleep on the couch. That's what I'm saying. Also, like, it just didn't make sense. So at the end of the day, I'm just like, no, this is not okay. But I was still there for a while. And to cut the long story short, you know, I was like, this is not okay. I really thought about it and I told people, and it just was not cool. I was being taken advantage of in a way of, you know, as a young, probably like ignorant or naive girl in the UK, as maybe people would think. Excuse the sound in the background, sorry. So that was just it. Eventually he refunded the money, and I wasn't comfortable, you know, staying there, but I had no choice. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna stay here for a certain period. So I basically slept on their couch for like 5 days. Mind you, the heater was not working, the water was too cold, so I couldn't even take my bath there. I wasn't super comfortable. But I just thank God that eventually I was able to get a place. After the 5 days, God provided someone who I was able to stay with, you know, consequently, until I'm able to get my own place, which is something I'm still working on at the moment. But, you know, during that period, for those 5 days, It was a very uncomfortable time because you know that, oh, you're staying in somebody else's place, they've given you back your money, there's this sort of tension and everything. It was just, but that's just it. So I think what I really gained from this experience was the fact that if you're going to make any transaction or anything, just make sure that there are legal documents to back it up, so you can always have something to refer back to. And also, like, you'll feel like your people will have your back. It's not always like that. Only God really has your back, you know. So yeah, that's just it. Accommodation is a really serious issue here. So please, for those that are planning to come to the UK, please, I've said it before and I'm saying it again, make sure you prepare accommodation wise. Like, get a place before you come. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. Get a place before you come, please, please, please. And like, the whole process here is long. You need a guarantor, you need so many things, you need, you know, this, that, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So that's just it. I've never had that experience in my life, but I have now, and it's been very I believe that there's always something good that comes out of something negative. That's just the way I see life. So I was able to learn from that experience, but I was able to learn from that experience, and I hope that other people would be able to also. So that's just it for today's video, you guys. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Bye.